Good afternoon. Just wanted to go over the homework that I should have given all my classes today. But this is actually something that they worked on during class. Except for first and second period, I didn't give them the second part of this, and I apologize for that. But I'm just going to explain how to do this. So a number increased by 10 is greater than -5. What does that look like? Well, a number is x, increased by 10 is plus 10, and that is greater than a -5. In order to solve this, I want to subtract the 10 first. So I'm going to subtract the 10 away, and that leaves me, this goes away, and that leaves me with x is greater than -15. How do I graph that? Just make a simple little graph. Put a 0, a -15, a +15, and because it doesn't have an equal sign underneath and it's just greater than, I'm going to have an open circle saying that it's not equal to 15, and greater than is a line going to the right. That means greater than. So does not equal -15 is this circle, an open circle. And then this is greater than. That's the line. Right, number 2 says 20 less than a number. 20 less than a number is at least 15. So I got to take away 20 from a number. And at least means that it can be greater than or equal to 15. First thing I want to do is add 20 to both sides, getting rid of the subtraction or the addition. In this case, it's subtraction. And that leaves me with x is greater than or equal to 35. So when I go to graph this, make a little graph out here, I put a 0, a 35 on this side, a -35 on this side, and I say that x is equal to and greater than. So I draw the circle and fill it in, and then I draw a line to the right for greater than. Right, -1/6. -1/6 of a number. So -1/6 x is less than -9. Less than -9. Right? I'm teaching the kids that the easiest way to get rid of this -1/6 is to multiply by the reciprocal of -1/6 to both sides. Right? That takes care of this. It actually makes this go away and turns into a 1. Right? So now I have x, and because I divided, or I'm sorry, because I multiplied by -6, it actually changed the sign. And now it's a -9 times a -6, which is a +54. But because I multiplied by -6/1, that actually changed my inequality to be from a less than to a greater than, only because it was negative on the coefficient. So in order for me to graph that, I just have to graph a greater than 54 Just simple little graphs, but it actually going greater than this time, not the original less than. The original less than changed because of the negative 1/6 attached to the variable. Number 4, we did this as a warm-up today in class. Most of the kids did very well on it. So some kids are still struggling, but 5 times a number, so that's 5x increased by 4 is at least 19. It could be more than 19, so when we say at least, that means we have to be greater than or equal to 19. First thing I'll do is get rid of the 4, and that gives me a 5x. It's greater than or equal to 15. 5x is greater than or equal to 15. I divide both sides by 5 because I need to do the opposite of what the 5 is doing. So that gives me an x is greater than or equal to 3. So when I go over here to graph, I get 0, 3, negative 3, and x is greater than or equal to 3. The sum of twice a number and 5 is at most 15. The sum means I'm going to add. Twice a number is 2x, and 5 is just a 5. But then it's at most. At most means it can't be more than 15. First thing I do is take away the 5, and that leaves me with 2x is less than or equal to 10. Divide both sides by 2 and get x is less than or equal to 5. I draw my graph. 0, 5, negative 5, and it says x is less than or equal to. So I'm going to draw my line and then go to the left, which means less than. Number 6. Cost of a gallon of orange juice is $3.50. What is the maximum number of containers you can buy for $15? So the maximum number of containers means I can't buy more than $15 worth. And there's $3.50 per container. Teaching the kids that if they know it's per container or unit cost, then it's 350x. Right? I could just take both sides and divide by 350, or I can just take 350 and double it. That gives me $7. And then I double that, and that gives me $14. And if I add one more to that, that would give me $17.50, which is over the $15. So I can only buy 4. So when I go to graph that, I got a 0, 4, negative 4. X is less than or equal to. So when it asks for the maximum number of containers you can buy, would be 4. Jay wants to rent a metal detector. This is the other warm-up we had today. The rental company charges a one-time rental fee of $15. One-time rental fee, that is our constant. Plus $2 per, right? So constant, $2 per means 2x. And then he only has $35 to spend, so I can't spend more than $35. I subtract 15 from both sides, and I get 2x is less than or equal to $20 divide both by 2, and I get x is less than or equal to 10. Graph this, 0, 10, negative 10 is equal to and less than. You and your friends have $12 to spend at lunch. They told you you only have $12. Right, $12 to spend on lunch. So at most I can spend is $12. You agreed to share a large fry and buy burgers with the rest of the money. If the price of a large fry is $1.22, that's my constant, and the price of a burger is 89 cents, so each burger is 89 cents. Right, so what I want to do is I want to find out how many burgers I can buy, so, and not spend over $12. So that leaves me with 0.89x is less than or equal to 1078. When I divide 10.78 divided by 0.89, we get 12.11. So x is less than or equal to 12.11. Right, so if I buy more than 12 hamburgers, so I can only buy 12 hamburgers. Sorry about the delays. Alright, number 9. 4 more to go. Jason is saving up to buy a digital camera that costs $490. So far he's saved $175, so that is my constant. He would like to buy the camera 3 weeks from now. Write and solve an inequality to determine how much money he must save each week to have at least $490. So he can actually have more than $490. So I'm going to subtract 175 from each side. That leaves me with 3x is greater than or equal to 5, 1, 3. So 3x is greater than or equal to 315. Divide both sides by 3. X is equal to 105. Oh, not equal to. Do not let your child put equal to. They got in trouble for that today. It's greater than or equal to 105. So when I go to graph that, 0, 105, negative 105, greater than or equal to 105. Alright, I only got 3 more to go. Dan wants to order some DVDs. The internet company charges $19 per DVD. Teach the kids per DVD. 19x. And then it says plus $4.50 for shipping and handling on the entire order. Write and solve an inequality to determine the number of DVDs Dan can buy if he wants to spend at most $75. I'm going to take $4.50 away. I get 50 cents here, and I had to borrow from the 5, so that leaves $70.50. So 19x is less than $70.50. I'll divide both sides by 19. And I get x is less than or equal to 3.71. I will go ahead and show y'all how I'm doing that. Remember, numerator goes inside, denominator goes outside. There's 3 of these, so 7 and 5, so 13. Bring down to 5. 7 of those. So 3, 6, 13, and 1 of those. So 3.71 DVDs. Can anybody buy 3.71 of a DVD? That means you get about that much of the DVD, right? And you don't get that piece right there, right? So we're really not going to be able to do that. So we're going to say that X is less than or equal to 3. If we buy 4, we're going to spend more than $75. Last 2. Mrs. Winder needs to buy some perfect brand cat food. If each can costs 79 cents, so 79 cents per can, and she has a coupon for $2 off the entire purchase, right? How many cans of cat food can she buy for under $7? So it's under $7. So honestly, I believe that that would be under $7 would be less than 7. Not equal to 7, but under 7. Right, so take 2 from both sides. That equals 5. That goes away, and I got 0.79x is less than 5. When I divide 0.7 or 5 divided by 0.79, right, so 5 divided by 0.79, I move the decimal over twice, and I start here with 6. Because I moved the decimal over twice, the decimal is actually down here now. And so I'm going to do 6 into 500. So 6 times 9 is 4, 5, and 42, so that's 47. 4, so 10 is 6, 2, 26 left over, I'll bring down a 0. So that would be 7, 2, 21, 22, 23. That's going to be 10 and 5, so that's 23. And then bring down the next 0. That's going to leave 2. 18 and 1, 14, 15. So that's 10 and 2, 22, 72. So that leaves us 6.32 cans. So if I buy more than 6 cans, then I'll spend more than $7. So X is less than, well, actually less than 6.32. And then the last one, Derek wants to buy a new TV that costs $150. He currently has $17 in his piggy bank, but plans to add $8 to it each week. How many weeks until he has enough money to buy the TV? Let W represent the number of weeks. So he has a television that costs $150, and until he has enough money, so he can have more than $150. Right? He's got $17 now and 8 weeks to do it. So subtract 17 from both sides. Get 3, 3, 1. So I get 8W is greater than or equal to 133. So 8W is greater than or equal to 133. W is greater than or equal to, when I divide both sides by 8. I get 16.625. All right, I'll leave believe that's it. I want to check it because I thought it was 105, but no, I do have an answer for 105, so good. So 16. So my weeks, I would have to at least work 16 weeks to make enough money for $150. So 16.62 weeks.